believe it or not, these people are not crazy. They're not stupid either. And though you might make a case for them being risk takers, the greatest likelihood is that they'll die of old age, not smushed into a field somewhere. So what makes them tick? How does someone decide to get into this sport of powered paragliding? People have certainly been fascinated by flying for a long time. Da Vinci was fascinated, and the rumor is he never even flew in business class. Ever. So why not just buy an airplane? Well, there's a good reason. Here's a nice looking airplane. The only problem with it at all is the price tag. $4.8 million. Here's the most popular airplane manufactured today, the Cirrus SR-22T. $862,000. In contrast, a powered paraglider can be had for a measly $11,000. A little bit more with the safety equipment that you'll certainly want to buy. So what do you get for $11,000? You get a cage to help you not cut your fingers off. You get a pull starter to give you some exercise. A harness to keep you in it when you're on the ground. A seat to keep you in it when you're in the air. A throttle to help you go up and down or stop really fast. And on the back, you get a propeller to prop you up. You get a motor to make a really loud noise, and a gas tank to tank your gas. In addition, you'll get a glider in this little black bag. When you take it out, you'll find some risers, some really strong strings, and a glider. The glider has lots of neat little holes in the front, and when they get filled with air, it blows up like a big air mattress, making the nice wing shape that helps you to fly. One of the really cool things about a powered paraglider is its portability. You can put the entire thing in the trunk of your car in about 10 minutes time. Try doing that with your Pilates. Ha! When you get home, you can hang it on the wall in your garage, giving new meaning to the word hanger. So that's the basics of the equipment. How about the pilots?
My name's Matt Lukowski. I work as an equipment technician. I've been flying PPGs for about 6 months now. I was initially attracted to it just out of the love of flight. It looks awesome. It's one of those things, who doesn't want to fly and check out everything from above? And what I like best about it now is that you get to look at everything from above. It literally couldn't be cooler. I train down in Florida where the weather is perfect. I live up in Maine where the weather is not so perfect. So that's kind of been the only struggle I've had of after training coming back and trying to learn the weather of my actual area.
So my name is John Sherman, and I work as a flight paramedic. So I work on a helicopter and do rescues. Been doing that for about 30 years. I've been flying PPGs for 1 year. And when you got the sun setting to the west and you have the moon coming up on the east, it's just you just can't beat that. Everybody puts on their game face when they go to school, but just know that everybody is nervous in their first flights. And we're still nervous when we take off. It's a very safe sport, and it's more just a fear of failure that you're not going to get your wing up or something like that. So it is a crepuscular sport. This sport we do either in the morning with the sunrise or in the evenings with the sunset. So when you take it to sport, you have to know that it's going to either be getting up early or staying out late in the fields with your friends. It's not. Another thing that I think is fantastic about the sport is the camaraderie that we have with each other. Especially me coming as a new pilot and trying to make contact with each one as soon as we met on the field. With that very first phone call, it was all of a sudden it's kind of like a brotherhood, a sisterhood. It was a family, and it's very nurturing.
My name is Brooke Sheffield. I work as a cannabis farmer. I've been flying powered paragliders for about 5 months now. I was initially attracted to the sport because it offered a good deal of excitement and adventure, and also some safety, it seemed like, because I was into motorcycles prior. What I like about it best now is it allows me to get up in the air and see the world from a perspective I've never seen before. And that is, it's daily an inspiration for me. It also allows me to re-evaluate my life every time I go up in the air. And it allows me to have a new connection with who I am every time I come down. And that just feels amazing. And I can't quite explain it, but there's magic in the air, and that's why I go up as much as I can. I wish I'd learned this when I was 15 or 16 years old, but I will be doing this for the rest of my life. And I think everyone else should too.
My name is Chris Morrison. I build houses for a living. I'm a developer in Asheville, North Carolina, and I've been flying powered paramotors, PPGs, for about 1.5 years. I was one of these kids that I always had these dreams about flying. It's like I'd be running along and all of a sudden I could be flying, and I would have those dreams, and I would even have them as an adult. I go into everything like full bore, full blast, and I absolutely love the sport. I fly as often as I can. I love being up in the air. It's very hard to describe. I think it's the closest thing you can get to being a bird, and I love it. I love the sensation. I love the feeling. I will probably be flying these things as long as I possibly can. So.
Few people like getting advice, but people sure like to give it. I'm no exception. First, go to a good school. This isn't something you can learn on your own, like sex. Second, get safety equipment. Did you wake up this morning thinking, I'd like to fall 1,000 feet, get a head injury, and then drown? Probably not. Third, please be patient. Flying is easy. Taking off and landing are both hard. That's just the way it is. Hey, have a good time. I'll see you up there.